Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Jennifer's Tale, My Life as a Crossdresser. I, of course, am Jennifer. Welcome to this brand new episode. If you are new to my YouTube video podcast feed, welcome. Please do me a favor, first things first, right below my picture here, please like and subscribe to my podcast. That does wonders for people finding this podcast, finding out more about me, about cross-dressing, other girls finding out about this podcast. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are a crossdresser, or maybe you're a wife of a crossdresser, significant other, close friend of a crossdresser. This podcast is for you. If you are a crossdresser, whether you're just starting out or you've been crossdressing for quite some time, you are not alone. I am right there with you. There's plenty of other girls right there with you. My life is an open book. I'm willing to talk about pretty much any and all topics. And do me a favor, check out previous episodes. If this is your first episode of Jennifer's Tale, there's plenty of other ones for you to watch, plenty of other topics of conversation, things you might want to learn about, tips, tricks, my life in a nutshell, all sorts of things. So please do me a favor, check out previous episodes, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this one. If you're listening to this on my audio feed, whether it's on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you download your favorite audio podcast, everything I just said for the YouTube video watchers applies to you as well. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe to this podcast. Chances are you're a crossdresser if you're listening to this. Please check out this podcast. There's lots of episodes, lots of previous things I've talked about. And I'll continue to do this podcast each and every week. And I hope you enjoy. So, with that intro out of the way, let's get into the heart of this episode. Now, I had a lovely lady send me an email and sent me a big variety of kind of questions and topics and things to talk about, and I thought I would tackle some of those little by little, and here's one of them. Topic of today, the title of today's episode, Does Cross-Dressing Make You Gay or Bi? So it's kind of a general question, and I know me being a cross-dresser over the past few years as I've come out and shared my cross-dressing or my Jennifer persona with friends and family, inevitably that question comes up right after, are you planning on transitioning? Probably the number 2 most popular question is, are you gay? Are you bi? And where do you fall in the spectrum of sexual preference? Talking to other girls out there, other cross-dressers kind of run the gambit, There's some cross-dressers that profess wholeheartedly that they are straight, they are married, they have a wife, they have a girlfriend, they are happy having a sexual relationship with their significant other, and they have no interest whatsoever in being with a man, being dressed as their feminine selves and being with a man, dressing as their feminine self and being with another cross-dresser, anything like that. There's numerous girls that are just like that. There are other ones that kind of fall on the other end of the spectrum. There's plenty of, gay males out there that like to dress in drag. Some of them don't go quite so far as dressing in drag. They'll just cross-dress and enjoy expressing their feminine selves, and they are very much interested in men. Kind of to each their own. There's plenty of cross-dressers out there that I've talked to that are bi or poly or asexual, so many different terms nowadays. There's plenty of cross-dressers out there that will say that they're interested in the individual. They, as far as sex goes, they enjoy having sex with women, they enjoy having sex with men, they're bi, they're, whatever trips their trigger at that point in time. Me personally, my journey has been kind of tough. I have talked about it several times on various different episodes, but to make a long story short, I personally feel that as I went through puberty and became an adult and stuff, I found myself interested in women, and I believe I also found myself interested in guys, but I was so ashamed of the fact that I might be gay or bi that I took my interest in men and kind of compartmentalized it or shoved it way down deep, so I never really thought about it. I found myself interested in women all the time, dated quite a few girls over the years. I'm married now. I do have a wife. We have discussed, or fantasized about bringing somebody else into our relationship. And she, even before she found out about my cross-dressing, she asked if I would be into having another person in our relationship, a guy or a girl. And I said, quite possibly. But the more time has gone on, and especially over the past few years, as I have explored Jennifer more and my femme self, I do believe that I definitely can relate to being gay, and I do still enjoy having sex with my wife. But when it comes to being with a man, when I'm Jennifer, I am definitely interested in men, definitely interested in guys. And especially over the past year or so, I've discovered that I've found, even when I'm in guy mode, I find myself more interested in men than in women. And when I see a beautiful woman, I think about the fact that I can relate to her, or that I wish I was her, or that, I like her outfit, or that kind of thing. But over since the beginning of the year, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I do find a male's private parts much more attractive and interesting to me than the female private parts. And I'm not sure exactly where this is going to go. I'm interested in exploring options with men. And trust me, there are plenty of cross-dressers out there who feel the exact same way that I do. I've talked to plenty of girls who, just in getting to know them as we start chatting and talking and stuff, once they ask me about my sexual preference and I open up about the fact that I am interested in men and I would like to be with a man at some point, the floodgates open and they talk about how they've always fantasized about being with a guy, and they hope that will happen to them as well. And they may be married, might have a girlfriend. She doesn't know. Cross-dressing might be a secret, but this is how they feel. This is what they're interested in. So to answer the listener question of, does cross-dressing make you bi or gay? No, not at all. To me, cross-dressing is about expressing your feminine side, about taking the feminine, nurturing, caring, beautiful, interested in pretty things aspect of your personality and letting it shine through. There's plenty of girls out there who enjoy dressing like this, and I enjoy dressing the way I do to express my femininity. It may have started out as a sexual thing to find yourself turned on by the fact that you're wearing feminine clothes, but maybe as time has gone on, it's taken on more. I know for me that is definitely the case. It's taken on more of expressing an aspect of myself that I can't really express as my male self. And being able to dress like this and have long hair and boobs and wear dresses and pretty things and look cute or beautiful or sexy, that's something you can't do as a guy. So it doesn't make you necessarily bi or gay. Some people yes, some people no. But cross-dressing is the expression of your feminine self, not the sexual expression of yourself. Hope that makes sense. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. There's plenty of different ways you can do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can always leave a comment. If you are listening to this as an audio, you can always leave a comment as well. Please leave me feedback either way. Please also, if you want to make a comment about this, you can always send me an email. You can send it to Jennifer's Tale Podcast, that's all one word, @gmail.com. And last but not least, you can also find me on Facebook, Jennifer Hangartner, HANGARTNER. And find me on Facebook there, or my Facebook page, which is Jennifer's Tale, My Life as a Crossdresser. Easy as pie. So until next time, I hope this episode finds you well, and hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.